And we are ready. Thank you so much for coming. This is Sunday morning Sandy stream. Well, Sunday morning for me, for you, it depends. It depends where you are on this little bully thingy, which is spinning somewhere in space. So, everybody, I hope you're doing great. Today is the day when I am drawing your requests, and suddenly, today, I realized that there was a request which I promised to fulfill. However, I've never done it. Some time ago, David Scotton wanted to see some sort of Regency era illustration kind of thing, and yeah, I didn't do it. Even though like I had it in my mind popping up from time to time, and yeah, so forgive me, that's gonna be a very late fulfillment of the request, but I think we are ready to do so. Okay, let's start with something like this. Slacker, indeed. Hi everyone, welcome. I hope you're well. I hope everything is nice on your side. The weather, the mood, the food, the drink. I hope everybody's just staying safe. I'm glad you remembered. I forgot. It's like I forgot and remembered many times already. Haven't been here in years, sadly, but your English now is flawless. Not flawless, but it's much better. Yeah, thanks for noticing. Thank you for noticing. Now I have to try to stay awake for a while. You don't have to. You always can check the VOD. It's not something what you... I don't want to make you suffer, that's for sure. MCAP Gamer, hi, thank you for waving from the red side. If you guys don't know, my streams now are on both platforms, on YouTube and Twitch. So if for some reasons Twitch doesn't make you happy anymore, you can move your presence to the red platform. I'm not monetized on Twitch, well, on Twitch too. I'm not monetized on YouTube, but maybe I am kind of working on it. Mariadora, you have that mood? You have the sub count to be monetized. I don't know if you have the watch hours. Do I already have 1,000 subs on YouTube? I don't think so. I do not even remember. I am bad at checking this stuff. 987. Yeah, 1K subs. If you're not following me on YouTube, you better do it. I mean, it's free, so... Haha, Cube, thank you. Thanks a lot. And there were me. Yeah, that's still impressive, considering that I did almost nothing for that. It is impressive. It is impressive. Honestly. That's mostly just Twitch people kind of transferring their love from Twitch to YouTube. Yeah, that's mostly that. It's a lovely morning. Birds are singing outside. Usually Sunday morning is a quiet time, really quiet time, and you can finally hear the birds. And now it's that time of the year when the birds are loud, really loud, crazily loud. So oh, I will have to do it again. Curious where is this going to? Yeah, what is going on? And how come that's even related to Regency, right? I think it's gonna be quite a long drawing. So please consider going to sleep if you really need to. Yeah. Did you say you were going to do a viewer suggestions today? Yes, and I'm already making one. It's just the one which I promised one day and then kind of forgot that I promised it. So yeah. Where this is all going? Only the time will tell. Only the time will tell. Why did not start with warm-up exercise? I really feel like they're not going to be good today. That's why I didn't do the exercise today. However, I am planning to do the training later today, just offline. My plan for today is the stream, then walk the dog really quick, have a nap, have a lunch, have a nap, and then in the evening I need to draw something for my projects on the side, and I will include my left hand practice into it. And Cam Gamer, thank you. Zap to send experiment. I cannot guarantee that it can make you happy, but it costs you nothing, and it still might be a good thing to do. The days of the eye exercise. We had lots of days, lots of things, considering that this stream is 8 years old now. That's quite a lot of things to remember. A nice depth of fill going on, yeah. I enjoy it too. I enjoy choosing backgrounds every time when I go live. And I would like to add more to my collection. Even though I already have plenty. I don't know how fast we will be able to set up the projector in my new streaming place. But we will try to make it work. Still need some sand on this area. You always tried to make it work, no matter what. Yes, with a variety of success. I just now noticed how awesome image and your panels of you throwing sands. Ah, yeah. You know what is the most impressive? I shot it myself. I didn't have any help, so I was just like pressing the button on the remote controller and hoped for the best. Do you think it's easier to draw people or objects? I think to me the level of difficulty lays not in the object but more in the style, if that makes sense. I have more practice in drawing realistic people, however, drawing a realistic building is harder for me. And at the same time, if we are staying in the realm of cartoon or more abstract and sketchy looking picture, those subjects are equally easy for me. So I don't know. And also which objects. I do not really like and understand well how to draw cars. I really feel like how I was studying the anatomy of human beings, it would be nice for me to study anatomy of a car, because I am just trying to draw what I see, and very often I do not really understand what exactly I'm drawing and why this element sits exactly here. So cars are like hands, agree, yes. Picasso-esque, cartoony, easier, yeah. Easier and kind of makes more sense. Makes more sense. Makes more sense to do more like cartoony and whimsical kind of styles with sand than realism. Although we are practicing both here, as you know. Cannot art for nothing, so I highly respect Susan. You know how it goes. It's all about practice. And yeah, cars are interesting. So do I really need to give it more details? Maybe no. Maybe no. That's gonna be our background. So I will just stay here. Are we okay to talk about Anna's drunk discording, or that's off topic? I mean, it's totally okay. Yesterday I had a party, and when we are partying, we are playing tabletop games, we are drinking, and we are having fun. And it's sometimes during those parties we start questioning some things which are kind of common sense. And it's just funny. So a month ago in our meeting we were googling a picture of shaved giraffe because we were wondering if the pattern on the skin, like the coloring on the skin, matches the coloring of the fur. So we were like, that makes sense, that's probably how it is, but maybe it's not. And we were like we were looking for pictures, we didn't find any. So yeah, and yesterday suddenly I started questioning how people call seasons in Australia, considering that the temperatures are reversed. Like let's say January, February, it's called here, we call it winter. During that time in Australia it's a hot season, and I was like, maybe they still call it winter, but they just know that it's a hot time for them. Like I knew that it's not like that, but I was like, what if it is like that? Because like now I know that before Europeans came to Australia, that there was a certain understanding of season in Australia by natives, created by natives, and that it's 6 seasons actually. But yeah, just to clarify, I'm pretty sure if you were sober you would remember we called it summer in December, January. I remember, and it's not like look, if I would be sober I wouldn't be thinking about patterns on giraffes' fur too. That's part of the fun. So like the logic was, if I'm European guy who used to live in the northern hemisphere, I call the season from December to February a winter. Then I come to Australia. Do I use the same word for this particular time of the year, even though it's a hot season? Like, so the logic is, what is more important for defining winter and summer, the temperature or tradition? So that's what I was questioning. I'm not saying it was exactly logical, but like, yeah. Did you also search for shaving cows or zebras? I think we were talking about zebras. I don't remember what was the result. It was a month ago and we were drunk. So again, yeah, just to be clear, we're all nice and educated there. We know that Australia has reversed seasons. We were just questioning the like what exactly the words people are using. Is it also reversed or not? That's it. Rain, winter, sun, summer. Yeah, now I by the way, I have a question. So Thomas said that there is in certain areas of Australia there are just 2 seasons. One is dry and another one is wet. I assume the wet one is winter. No, kind of winter. Like, do you call it winter, or you just call it dry and wet? It's wet in December, February, and it's called summer. Yeah. I just call it rainy period and sunny period. Yeah, just you do not operate with the term summer or winter at all. Interesting. It's all genuine questions, guys. Even those questions are silly. I do not care. 11 more subs. Oh, wonderful. Let's do it. By the way, now then it's even more strange to me to think that it means Christmas actually comes in summer. Like I never thought about, I mean, again, I know about the changes of the temperature there, but then I realized how many Christmas songs are about beautiful winter. Winter, they say it, that it's winter. And you just know that it's summer, and yet you have to accept it. There is an Australia Christmas song. Don't remember if anybody shared it in our Discord. Maybe you guys did and I already forgot. For the YouTube payout, like Twitch is, it's $100 threshold. Yeah, I didn't really look into monetization on YouTube. It's kind of early yet, but yeah. Being eligible for the monetization would be really nice, of course. Home Alone 2 was a bit where they stuck in a warm place. Home Alone 2? I thought Home Alone 2 was in New York, no? And they've been a few 40-degree Christmas last few years. I'm trying to help you, you deserve it, thank you. You're gonna be fine, I think. So when is Christmas in Australia? And just as everywhere else, they just call it summer. So it's December, but it's summer. And all those songs don't make sense anymore. How do you live with it? Why didn't you sign a petition to stop all those songs? So yeah, circling back to the start of this conversation, it's not like I forgot how people say it. I started questioning it. That's a fun thing about drunken brain. It's questioning things. Like, is it just me, or this guy is really pretty? Not in my case. In my party, it was only girls, including the dog. But yeah, about the drunken brain, just makes your perspective shift a little bit. Halloween and Christmas are the same day for programmers. Oh, can you explain? For programmers and Christmas, it's the same day. I realized we should have cleared this up early. Are you still drunk? No. I'm perfectly fine. No, I'm not drunk. Also, I didn't sleep that well, so that's the only outcome of my drunken activities. And I didn't sleep that much. Maybe I should have slept. Ah, I see, Shadows Up. That's a mathematic joke. Mathematical joke. I can't find the shaved giraffe. Same, we couldn't find it. So apparently nobody shaved the giraffe and shared it on Facebook. unfortunately. "11 more subs! If you're not following me on YouTube, go ahead and find me and press that red button." That's how you do it, right? Am I doing okay? Where is... Today is the day of the usage of all my tools. I was watching a movie. It was a movie night with myself. That sounds so lovely. If you want to share which movie it was, and if you liked it or not, go ahead, share everything. Oh yeah! So far this reminds me of Emma. Oh, that's really nice. I like it. Thanks, David. Appreciate it. Older movie, The Cutting Edge. I think I didn't watch it, which is not surprising because I'm not that much of a watcher. Oh, that's a documentary about razor blades. I see. Sponsored by Gillette, I suppose. Romantic comedy about a hockey player and figure skater winning a good medal in figure skating and falling in love. Lovely. Sounds like Hallmark. If at least one of them during the whole story rediscovered the beauty of Christmas and the true meaning of community, that would be 100% Hallmark. Oh, I have a question actually about Hallmark movies. The question is to US stream watchers. In Hallmark movies, very often when they are somewhere in the bar, in the cafe, or in little bakery, among the decorations on the wall, there always an American flag, sometimes a huge one. In the last movie which I tried to watch, they were playing billiards, so it was like a bar, and there was a huge US flag on the wall. So I was wondering, how common is that to put a US flag in the decorations of the bakery, bars, restaurants, what else? Cafes, coffee houses. Like, is it a thing? In the US, yeah, in the US. Very uncommon around here, but not unheard of. Depends on where you are in US. I feel like it's a very common answer. Like it depends, and it can be different from state to state. Pretty common. People in the US seem to fly flags more than in any other country. But more common in the rural areas. I see. That sounds like Texas thing to do. I've only heard Texans do that. And more common in conservative places. I see. In the coffee house? Yeah, including the coffee house. Because it looks very unusual to me, so I was like, is it just like because Hallmark likes it or because people actually do that? So I decided to ask. Here in Russia, the flags are used as a decoration mostly in the places like, you know, administration office, schools sometimes, maybe libraries, maybe like community art centers which are sponsored by government, like something like that. Not even that common in hospitals. And I do not see it anywhere, I think, when it comes to cafe, bars, bakeries and stuff. So inside these places, yes, inside, like a wall piece. No, I do not have anything against it. I was wondering if it's a common thing. I do know that some people have the flag outside, like there is a tradition of placing the flag outside. Not sure if it's still common. So yeah, okay, thanks for letting me know. That's interesting. So, not that common, but totally possible. Nowhere I go in Texas do I see that, but again, it depends, I guess. Okay. So it's not too strange. That's what I hear. Probably if you would see it in a movie, you wouldn't be surprised, right? Like it wouldn't make you wonder, why did they do it? Anywhere you can expect to hear country music. Oh, interesting. Flags can get a lot of meanings, as you can see in the chat. Yeah, I was not really asking about the meanings and feelings behind it. I was just asking how common or not common that would be as a decoration piece. Check in, see you, thanks for joining in today. Bars, truck stops, barbecue restaurants. Oh, I can imagine it in barbecue restaurant, yeah. Okay, good. The sand stops here because Anna ordered it. The sand does what I want. Not a cafe or fine dining restaurant. A US flag being put up will not be taken down almost anywhere in America. That I guess it's like something disrespectful. The buck stops here, meaning responsibility will be taken. So I was going to play on words. I didn't know that phrase, I'm sorry. I heard some time ago that in Norway also there is a, not like tradition, but it is common in some communities to have the flag outside of the building. Like let's say you have a farm and near of your farmhouse there is a flag, and that you're supposed to raise it when the sun rises, and then take it down when it's nighttime. I remember reading something. I remember somebody trying to clarify that on Reddit, like somebody who recently moved in the community where they have Norwegian flags, and the person was like, "Okay, what do? I don't want to be disrespectful." You're supposed to retire the flag at night. I was a Boy Scout. Wow. Had to learn a bunch of flag lore. Awesome. That's really interesting. Yeah, that's part of the history. And fascinating part because it's about the symbolism, right? Our US military does a sun up, sun down ritual. Find a video clip of a giraffe that being shaved before surgery. Dumbledore, you are a hero. I hope you shared in Discord, and I will pass it along to my drinking friends. Thanks, that's wonderful. David, good night. Yeah, I see you. Before surgery, yeah, imagine being a person who is performing a surgery on a giraffe. Will you be on next Saturday? Let me check. Yes, I will be on. Next Saturday, I will not be. No, yeah, Sunday for me, Saturday night for some of you. So next. That's actually a good thing to ask because it will bring me to the announcement. So the next week we're streaming just as usual. Then next week will be cut short. I will have 2 streams. 2 or 3 streams instead of 4. I haven't decided yet. And then we will be packing and planning our departure to Germany. So there will be a break once again. I know this year has been lots of breaks, but life is interesting at the moment. So if you will not see me live for quite some time, no worries. It's just because I am planning to move. And when we move, I won't be able to stream for some time until we will set up my streaming space in the new circumstances. And if my send setup will not be ready for quite some time, I will go live with some placeholder content such as gaming, maybe some traditional art. So yeah, I will try to keep the break as short as possible because I've been already kind of slacking this year. And we got room! You mean my picture? Yeah, my husband got a job. Initially, they say the contract will be a year. Now, and they are actually talking about a longer contract. So, if it's gonna be permanent or not permanent, it's really hard to tell. We will see how we will like it there. So. She will go back to Germany and start cutting wood. We might have a stream where I assemble IKEA furniture. Because our flat is not furnished in Germany and the most affordable options are IKEA. Germany time zones differs from Russia. Well, Russia has a lot of time zones. From my current time zone to my Germany time zone, it's gonna be 1 hour difference in summer and 2 hours difference in winter. I will never let it go. Again, maybe I can satisfy you with some IKEA building stream, IKEA furniture building stream. I don't know. I'm not promising. I am just saying that it's possible. Oh, wow! What? Aw, wishing the best with the move. Thanks a lot, Cat Dad. That's super generous of you. I really hope that it wasn't typo, and like you weren't meant to send money and suddenly it's 200. Thank you so much, Cat Dad. That really helps. That was correct. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, it's all quite expensive to move, and thank you so much for helping us. This time it's not as stressful and as horrifying as it was first time when we were moving, but yeah, it's still. Did Twitch pay out yet? No, I'm still in Russia, I'm still sanctioned. Nothing changed in that. So we will have to figure it out in Germany. I will have to register my business there, figure out the taxes, and then yeah. Yeah, if you're struggling yourself, please take care of yourself. No need to throw money my way, no matter how much you want. Please take care of yourself first. Once she gets German bank corrected in her Twitch, it will be available. Yes, that's the point. Slowly but steadily, I hope to get my life together in Germany again, in terms of monetizing my content on the platforms I prefer, instead of the platforms which are just available for me. And of course I will be announcing each step. And by the way, people who support me on Boosty is like Patreon, where you can get monthly subscription for extra content. Please don't get multi-month subscriptions yet. Take it 1 month at a time, because I am thinking about when it will be available for me, about moving my under paywall content from Boosty to maybe Coffee or to usual Patreon. I think I prefer Coffee at this point. Only 11 subs to go on YouTube. We also have a chance to monetize YouTube at some point. So if you want to help with that, you can provide a follow there. That's a lot of self-promotion today. Will you be able to keep us posted in Discord? Yes, you can join the Discord, and I don't know how detailed my posts will be, but at least I will be able to say something like, we arrived safely to our destination. Next stream is gonna be so and so. You're on roll with the promotion. Sling your stuff while you can. Excuse me? Sling? It's not our first time when we are in a long-distance relationship, so it feels okay, to be honest. It's stressful for both of us, of course, but it's not too bad. So it's alright, guys. Shadow making things. I don't think it's gonna happen soon. Shadow is super overloaded with work stuff, with learning German, because he has to learn German for work. And I don't think I will be able to get him on stream soon, and to be honest, I do not really want to. That will be his third language, yes? How does he do? Very well, thanks. People at work are very supportive of him, even though he's, as I said, he's really overwhelmed, and he like sometimes he's beating himself out for that he is not like 100% successful yet in everything that he's doing. People are supportive, people are ready to help, and the company is really interested in giving him the opportunities he deserves, it seems like. At least so far it feels like that. Of course it's a subject to change, but... what does he do? What does he do? He is working in the construction field, and he's a specialist in insulation materials. So he's not like a person who does insulation, he's a person who is working in the company which produces insulation, among other things. I don't want to name the company because that's probably not the information which is needed. Yeah, same field as before, it's just his work has changed a little bit. If you know how, yes, if you want to know how something is, how it's made and how to use the materials, insulation materials correctly, Shadow is the person. He's handyman by heart, not by profession. I learned a lot about insulation materials and installation recently. Having my attic re-insulated. Yeah, that's really a good thing to do. I kind of had to learn a lot too. My husband, at some point, a big part of Shadow's job was making educational materials for several departments of his company. So basically he needed to present all the technical information in the understandable way for people who do not have technical degrees. And he also had to make like tests for evaluating their knowledge after. And he was testing all those educational materials on me. So I learned a thing or two about insulation. Yeah, actually, when I was going through my stuff, figuring out what I want to keep, what I want to throw away, I found my notes about insulation materials, which I was keeping from some video course, or I don't remember, or it was like presentation which Shadow made, so I could pass the tests. And then I would report to him if everything works correctly, or if there are some hiccups and I couldn't do that and this. So it was fun, I didn't mind it. It was like, it was totally alright. I mean, Shadow participates in the things I do, and to the degree which I kind of want him. And I also participate in the things he does. And one day I was watching a YouTube video. It was the channel where the guy has a farm, and they were quite new farmers, so they were figuring out the stuff on the way, so it was entertaining for some time. Some chicken dramas, some stuff like that. And at some point on that YouTube channel, this guy decided to make, he had a guard dog who lives outside all the time, and he decided to make a separated shelter for the dog for colder months or for rainy days. And the guy was like making the thing, including some insulation there, and I was like watching there and like, it doesn't look right to me. And then I showed the video to Shadow asking like, do you think it will be enough for dog shelter? I don't think it's gonna work. And he explained me that this is actually, no, that's a fine solution, not the best, but like it's alright. He explained me why. And they're like, I don't know, I'm not convinced. Doesn't look good to me. Was he proud that you noticed those things? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if he was proud. We can ask him if he joined us today on stream, if he's proud of me. You should, sounds like a funny thing. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. feel like I want to make borders even darker to bring the attention to the central part and also make it feel like this whole scene is kind of glowing, even though we do not really know what is exactly happening here. Oh, double dot, I did so much promotion today already. Twitch will still be the chat that Anna responds to. I'm responding to every chat, however, I do have a tendency to... sometimes I do not notice the messages from YouTube side in time, so I notice them pretty late. I'm still learning. As you know, streaming is a lot of multitasking, and adding another chat is another cherry on the top of the multitasking. That the YouTubers, we got some new people here and there on YouTube. YouTube doesn't really promote the live streams, so I find it interesting that we found a few people. I'm working on the full screen right now because I want to see the full picture while I'm applying the shading, so it would be nice and cohesive on the both sides, and it would bring me the right effect. Yeah, I think we created this nice glowy I feel like it's not enough of the back. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's better. No, don't want to make the chair more solid. Don't wanna add anything to the chair really. Okay, let's keep it like this. I think that's lovely. That looks very tender. Arturia Fates, hi. Welcome. That's an interesting opening line. So let's have color time for this picture, and then I will be ready to take more requests. This picture took me about an hour, so it's pretty reasonable. And yeah, if you have some ideas, you can start throwing them in the chat. Maybe take it easy on animals. Maybe. Maybe not animals. That's what I meant. If it wasn't clear. Is that an animal? For sure. We can continue on humans. But other animals, let's just say there will not be my priority. I know it's a fun opening, although the YouTube side of the stream is frozen. Oh no, not fun. Sydney Harbour Bridge and Opera House. Because I need to make a public apology for questioning your seasons. No animals. Yeah, it's like the people have a tendency to suggest animals a lot, and I have so many of them in my portfolio. So we could choose something else. Did you ever draw a crocodile or alligator? Yes, many times. Not my favorite animal to draw. It's one of those animals which I always feel like when I draw, something's off. Oh. I see you slowly throwing some ideas in the chat, and that's great. I will get back to it in a minute. We will choose something. Oh, now it looks like she's reading the letter at night. Although it wouldn't be possible without a candle. Thank you, Grasshopper. So when David suggested an illustration on the Regency era, I had two ideas representing two pretty important activities for the people in the era from the rich, you know, from the genteel society. It's walking and writing and reading letters. So writing and reading letters, that was a big part of people's occupation, especially women. And when I think about it, every time when I read about it, For some reasons I can vividly imagine the feelings when you are expecting the letter and the letter arrives, and then you write an answer trying to be as clear as possible, and or trying to make the things a little bit less clear, so only the person who will read, they will understand what's going on. Oh, I like this yellow. I think it's perfect. Fun animal. What makes platypus fun and other animals not fun? Who are not fun, in your opinion? Thank you for the resub, Uncle Bill, thank you. Let me show you the sand without light. It's been a while, it looks like. Not much chatting going on here, but I mean, there are people who are coming here and there and saying something on YouTube. That's okay. I made a Gogru, Baby Yoda, head with epoxy clay earlier. That sounds wonderful. Almost 6 years of subbing, that's a long time. Oh, there are people, yeah, there are people here who spent a lot of time here. Once you discovered sand art, then it's really hard to stop watching, it seems. So I am going through some of your suggestions in the chat. Mariador suggests Icelandic Yule cat. Is it a real thing? I would be really happy to draw something Icelandic, because I am really fascinated by all the volcano action which is going on there. I am checking on them regularly and checking the streams. Do not really know why it drives so much attention, drives my attention so much. But yeah, I would like to. I know nothing about the Icelandic Yule cat. We can pull up a Wikipedia page and read a little bit about it. Opera house, man fly fishing. A man fly fishing. Know nothing about fly fishing. Let me see. Ah, so you're saying that when you like throwing that stuff in the water, it's called fly fishing? I thought it's just fishing. But that makes sense. Okay, yeah. I like it. I like this idea. Piggy Moss from Final Fantasy. I think I did it some time ago. Kids gathered around the store window display. Also remember something like that. Cerberus. Miranda Lambert. Who is it? She's a singer. I guess country singer. from Texas. Lady wearing overalls repairing a car engine. Lovely. And then suddenly Jero thought about the sweaters I needed. So my heart goes towards something Icelandic because of the volcanoes, because Jero mentioning sweaters. Reykjavik Open Chess Tournament, actually. There was a talk of the volcano near to it, yeah. Get to draw a person, an action, and the prettiest scene, yeah. So, I like the idea about fly fishing and something Icelandic. Let's try with fly fishing. I'm already browsing some of the references. Fly fishing in front of the Icelandic volcano? No, I don't want to. You see, you're drawing a person in front of the volcano. You will inevitably have to choose what will be a more important, volcano or a person. And I would like to have it as a separate artwork so we could concentrate on both. So I think I will draw this guy, and also I'm thinking about the composition. Just a second, friends. I cannot figure it out that easily. How to place. So what if we can do a couple of people, one on the background, another one on the foreground, so we could work with the details. Oh, here we go. This is an interesting one. Yeah, we could do that. Fly fishing uses a weighted line so you can fly it and whip it. Yeah, to me it was like a default fishing. That's why I was like, fly fishing? It's like when you're flying and fishing? That's why I was a bit confused. It looks like people have a tendency to be crazy about fishing. I see it everywhere. I see it, oh, excuse me, I see it every year. So the location of St. Petersburg, kind of nice for people who like fishing. Crazy? Yeah, what I say is that the Gulf of Finland, near of St. Petersburg, actually gets frozen. And in winter, people really like fishing from the ice. To the point when there are so many of the people sitting on the ice, like you cannot believe it. It really feels like it's some sort of birds just migrated and like they're everywhere. Why I'm saying that people are crazy about it is that it seems like they are not really, they're not really careful. So the ice is getting thinner now, and it is dangerous to go on ice, and they know it, and yet they do it. And if you are in the car on those bridges which are going on the side of the Gulf of Finland, you can see so many people still fishing, even though it's not safe. It's not safe, and also the fish which they are catching, it's not like their life depends on them. It's just hobby, and risking your life for hobby like that, I don't know, I just don't get it. So unfortunately, I have the prejudice that people who are fishing on the ice of Gulf of Finland are not the smartest ones. Let's go on the water and die. Yeah, even though we do not really need that fish for survival. But hey, let's have some fun. Let's increase our chances to die today. Because why wouldn't we? What's on the menu? Some sand with some sand on the top, with a gravy made of sand and a little sprinkle of sand on the top. It reminds me of people that go into caves for a living. Would you like some cracked sand on that? Gravy made of sand? Yeah, that's our special treat. Gravy! Yeah, Thomas, thank you so much for those links you shared. I didn't know about sixth season thing. I kind of read on diagonal. I mean, I opened the page and didn't really have time to read everything. So I'm gonna check it today. It looks like it's gonna be a fun read. We have 6 meetings rooms in our office, each named after an Aboriginal season. I love it! I love it! So when you say where the meeting is gonna be, it also sounds like you're saying when the meeting is gonna be. Of course, everybody understands what do you mean, but the oven was sand in the food, so I complained about it, and the reaction was, "You're here to defend your country." My response, "Okay, but I'm not here to eat." To eat it? On enclosed bodies of water, on the winter, there is a point where the water turns over. That is important to fishers at about 4 degrees. Yeah, Uncle Bill, right now it is so popular to have fishing between that summer and the winter time, because also it's a good time for catching a local fish, which locals like really much. When people sell it on the streets, it smells like cucumber, not like fish. And this particular fish is unique and has a unique smell too, because Gulf of Finland meets Neva River here, so the water here is not too salty, not too fresh. It's like something in the middle. So it creates this interesting ecosystem for this particular fish. Like this species of fish, they are present in many other places, and it's a saltwater fish, sea fish. But here in St. Petersburg, it gets unique. It gets unique characteristics because of this water exchange which is happening. Yet again, people risking their life for those tiny fishes. I don't understand. It is endangered. No, it's not endangered. It's a lot of it, fortunately. It's not something what needs protection, at least now. I'm gonna go to bed, sure. See you next time. Robway, thank you for tuning in today. Okay, here it comes. We're going to have a gesture drawing practice, but in the form of silhouette. At those temperatures, the whole heat rises cold falls rule and not true. The lake turns over, so the coldest freezing water is floating on the surface and the fish behavior changes. I see. Oh, Tom, you're practicing you're practicing the deleting messages on YouTube. Just testing your mod's abilities. Dame Karen, welcome. That was it, okay. What are we drawing today? This current request is about fly fishing. You can delete your own messages on YouTube? Maybe. I actually don't know. Maybe if you're mod? Water that cold is already starting to make those crystal structures, even though it's still liquid, and that's kind of weird. Oh, there is an interesting, can I call it weather condition? Water condition or weather condition? Although I think it's about autumn. Let me check when that happens. Yeah, it happens in the autumn. I will show you pictures. This area, the Gulf of Finland near St. Petersburg, has very interesting, fascinating things going on in terms of weather. Something what is very unique. It's because the Bay of Finland doesn't really behave like the sea sometimes. And yeah, because the temperature exchange has unique patterns because of that warm river flow which is coming into the seawater. I'm still looking for pictures to share. Oh no, did I close it? Here we go. So one of those water conditions which is happening in the end of autumn, at the beginning of winter, it's called ice pancakes, and looks like this. So instead of freezing like a flat or semi-flat surface, it creates the plates of ice. Let me show you another picture. No, this picture is too small. Okay, never mind. And another fun condition called ice eggs, and that looks like that. So when I think it's somewhat related to snow, like the snow fallen, but the water is not frozen yet, and the waves, they like keep pushing the snow, and the snow starts to roll into the balls. And it creates this interesting effect. Yeah. So ice pancakes and ice balls or ice eggs. There is another picture. It's not that pretty because it's all in the brown water. But unfortunately, the water of the Gulf of Finland, especially near St. Petersburg area, has a tendency to be not clear, but more like orangey, brownish, because you know, those lands, they are close to swampy environment. So yeah. Breakfast ice, yeah. Pancakes and eggs. What is up with Nightbot? Nightbot, I cannot control its answers. It's some sort of artificial intelligence, not very advanced. And we find it amusing that the answers to our questions are not at all logical. So if one day Nightbot will say something nasty to you, don't take it on my account. I do not control it. We can control the character of Nightbot a little, and one of my moderators is in charge. So from time to time I can say to the moderator, you know what, Nightbot seems pretty depressed these days, can you make him a little bit happier? And there are some settings which our moderator can check and change, and the answers, yeah, attitude adjustment, exactly. But it's not like we can 100% control what Nightbot is saying. We kind of like it this way. Of course, if at some point Nightbot will get really nasty, we will have to get rid of it, but so far we just accept it the way it is. Did you see that the first human now has a Neuralink implant? No, I haven't heard the news. If you have some articles you would like to share, you can drop in Discord. No, I didn't see it. Direct brain implant. I think the paraplegic who has it would be thrilled about it. Yeah, I can see it. Actually, I can see how it can improve lives of many people who have some sort of brain injuries or I don't know how good it's gonna get. But yeah, if this technology will be developed in a way of helping people, that's great. Already has computers that could show vague visual interpretations of thoughts. Oh, that's interesting. Visual interpretation of thoughts. That's lovely. Oi. Should be. Yeah. And we all know it will be developed in the worst way, sadly. My thoughts on that is that it's gonna develop in both directions, for good and for bad. That's always like that. In my opinion, at least. It's like we get the discovery, and that's groundbreaking. And there are people who make an effort on improving humanity with this discovery, and some people who do opposite. See you, Jaro. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. That sounds great, Dame Karen. That would improve the life of so many. Yeah, he was so thrilled, I can imagine, yeah. That's the word. That's the situation when the word thrilled actually means what it's supposed to mean. Unfortunately, it's one of those words which people use in some strange circumstances. We are thrilled working with you, Anna. It's a read and write interface, not just read. I see. Imagine internet feeding information straight into your brain. I don't want that. Ads straight to my brain, yeah, they will start with that. And then you will have to get a subscription. So they would turn off the ads. Otherwise, for the rest of the day, you will be going around with that stupid song inside of your head about some sort of chocolate bars. They are mostly relying on the brain's ability to reinterpret information. I don't think we know how it actually works terribly well. Yeah, I guess. But it's nice to keep an eye on it, on how the technology is developing, because it seems like the time when it will start affecting us all is not too far away, so it's better to be kind of prepared. Oh, why are you so... Recently started to appreciate neuroplasticity, how the brain compensates for injuries. I mean, if a century, it's quite recently. As I started to like first researches, deep researches on that started during the World War the First, so it's not that far away. It's not. Again, that's not what I want to say. It's pretty far away. Long time ago. He needs to imagine he was moving a mouse, but after about a week that went away and now it's just seamless. You can move a mouse at normal speed while I was having a conversation. That's awesome. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I was probably too carried away with the conversation. Here we go. That's better. Digital telekinesis, wow. No, don't listen to Maria Dora, it's just fly fishing. Oh yeah, chat conversation right now is pretty deep. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, too small. Read and write to brain is pretty scary. What would they need to write? Poems? Essays? Detective stories about cats? Just to name a few. I know that it's not what you meant. Made Eminem raps about cats. That was hilarious. If you still have the link, you can drop it in our Discord. It does sound wonderful. Cat Dad, see you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. So not long before the literal matrix, you know how they say that people who are writing science fiction books, they are very often kind of prophets. They are predicting things. The write to brain interface would start simple. I don't know why. I misread it first. So I read it first like the write to brain interface would start empire. And I was like, wait, what? So it starts simple. Imagine that you just know when you receive a new email, or you can feel the emotions of your partner. But over time, they will get more bandwidth, and the brain will learn how to use it real quick. Knowing what your partner feels all the time? No thanks. I think that's it's a lot to process. Like your own feelings and also somebody else's feelings all the time. By demand, yes, but if it's something Brussels sprouts, to be tasty. It should be the first thing to work on. Actually, they could actually do lots of good things in terms of yeah, you know how many things which are good for you, they're not actually enjoyable. Like running is good for you, but not everybody enjoys it. I hate it personally. and like eating Brussels sprouts is good for you, but they're nasty. Can't they like change it so you would enjoy healthy things more? And all the bad things you enjoy quite a lot, such as napping all day, sitting in front of the computer all day. I am the baby of Caravaggio and Frida Kahlo. Oh no. No unibrow. Connecting your neural cortex to the cloud sounded so cursed, yeah. No, we certainly are living in an interesting time. It's a bit hard to keep up because the things are happening so fast. Frida Kahlo might be cool, but Caravaggio, pretty violent and gory. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Frida Kahlo. Seems overrated to me, to be honest. But it's just me. Hello, hi. I liked her art, but art is subjective. Yeah, totally. You can't afford the monthly cost of your neural implants, so you go with an ad-supported plan. That's what I am saying, yeah. It's like the first thing which comes to mind. How they're going to use it for advertising and how they're going to use it for scamming people. You do know that I gave a talk to my mom about Sora release? And how very soon there will be able to make any sort of video with me in it, including the video where I'm saying to my mom that I'm in trouble and need money. So I really decided to have a talk with her, like, hey, what do you know about artificial intelligence? Imagine over the years they will cut to the chase and offer people a rent out parts of their brain for crypto processing, like an Afterpay checkbox and profit. Rented out 60% of my left hemisphere to cover college costs. If you ever have doubts, ask a couple random first pet's name kind of thing from childhood. Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to reach you about your car extended warranty. I know that many people are scared seeing all the advances in technologies and how it's being used. Even though I see very disturbing things, like they're pretty clear to me, however, I'm not feeling scared, I still feel fascinated. I do feel like it can fluff everything up to the point when it's gonna be unfixable, but I wanna see it. I want to be here to see it. That's my overall reaction. We were talking about it to my friend who was visiting me at the beginning of the month. She's really scared. Like she's like, I don't understand where it's all going, and I'm like, I'm not scared. I understand that it can destroy the world we know, but I wanna see it. Talking of scam calls, have you heard the recent one? This is the police. Your loved one has had an accident and taken to the hospital. Confirm a few details and we can tell you where. Oh, that's not a good one, yeah. It's like at this point, every call like that you need to verify by yourself. So no matter how shocked you are, you must somehow find the courage and the reason inside of you to just drop the phone call and call the police yourself. But yeah, this is horrible. I mean, some people are so emotional they can get a heart attack over such a message. Scam calls, director your brain. That's the future I live for. And then somebody steals the password from your brain. And uploads their 10 hours of lectures how you can get rich in cryptocurrency. Worse than that, ransomware for your brain. They make you lose a lot of function or control unless you pay up, yeah. There are lots of scenarios which are not nice. What can I say? I forgot that I'm supposed to draw another hand here. You won't feel nostalgia for the next 3 years. Oh, guys. And when I started streaming felt very... streaming felt like something very new, right? It was also kind of a part of new world, and now I understand that few years more and streaming will feel as ancient as telegraph. And it will be like entertainment for old folks. Like a lotto in the retirement home or something like that. It's really strange to think about it. Guys, I'm not too thrilled about this picture, but I guess we can save it. I guess it's fine. That's us, we all be an old fox, yes, but I just feel like things are getting old faster now, because new things are coming. And that's what I'm saying, like so many things in the technology happened during my lifetime, and I'm just 35 and I'm already kind of tired of keeping up. Also, people's attention spans get shorter, yeah. But fortunately, that's fixable. As soon as people will recognize that it's an issue, it's fixable through the proper training and changing the habits. And habits are also part of the trends. So if, let's say, short form content, instant gratification will fall out of trend, attention span will improve too. I just also feel like the gap between generations is getting more dramatic. Like it's harder to understand each other, exactly because within just a few years, so many things happening and changing. So the life our parents were living in and the life we're living in is very, very different. And I understand that the difference between me and the people who are, let's say, 10 years old now, it's also going to be huge. If we were connected like that, how could we have wars? No language barriers, understanding grief, joy, values. In a perfect world, yeah, that and that's what I'm saying. It does have a good potential. It's just humanity has a tendency to turn stuff into money-making things immediately, instead of recognizing the real issue which we have in the world, such as wars and disconnection and lack of understanding that we all are here, one family living in one house, actually. Yeah. Oh yeah, I used to watch Kitboga a lot. Something what makes me a little sad now that some time ago I learned that those people who are scammers, sometimes they get into it not because they really want to, like it's not their choice, but they're also victims of some horrible things. So it took away a lot of joy from my viewing experience of Kitboga stream, because I don't know, I keep thinking that, oh, maybe that person we're laughing at now is actually in a horrible situation like right now. I understand that some of them are criminals who chose to do what they do with opened eyes, but some of them are not. I didn't know that. Yeah, I learned about it just recently, so yeah, he does try. He does try to treat them as human beings, especially if they are opening up a little bit and admitting what they're doing. Oi, friends! Totally unrelated note. Maybe I just want to switch the topic, I don't know. Yesterday, on our little party, we were playing Jenga, and one of our friends is a professional chef, and she wanted to try to hit one layer of Jenga, the layer where only one cube is, with the knife, and see if the tower will stay intact. When she tried it first time, it didn't work, but when she tried it second time, it actually worked, and it was one of the most satisfying things I've ever seen. When she just and the thing just dropped and stayed. Oh my god. It was... And we were already drunk. No, I mean, we are not drinking to the point when they're wasted, when we are wasted, but yeah. I hope we're none of you recording. How were none of you recording? We were recording. I'm not allowed to show, or I need to blur the faces for the, you know, they're not public people, so I don't think I can just share it. I might ask her permission to share it, but... And you can be like, hey, we need a video, or that never happened. But just believe me, it was so amazing. Friends, one of the suggestions today was Yule cat from Icelandic tradition. I know it's something related to winter celebration and stuff, but I would like to draw something Icelandic. So if you don't mind, nice stories as well. Yeah, I am not familiar with the story. Let me open it up and read a little bit. So Yule cat is a huge and vicious cat from Icelandic Christmas folklore, and it's said to lurk in the snowy countryside during the Christmas season and eat people who do not receive new clothing before Christmas Eve. Oh, so you're supposed to get new clothing before Christmas? In other versions of the story, the cat just eats the food of people without new clothes. It's closely associated with other figures from Icelandic folklore. Considered the pet of the ogress. Gröle or Graile and her sons. I just love the images of it. Yeah, that looks like it can be a fun illustration. Dun dun dun. Published here, blah blah blah. Tell me the story. The story of the Yule cat. Icelandic child eating. Oh my god. If you're wearing new clothes, you have nothing to fear. So you're supposed to get new clothes. Probably invented by Louis Vuitton. Yeah, right? It was marketing. I knew nothing of the lore. Yeah, me too. Oh, that's quite extensive actually. I saw there is some sort of a short version, and the Christmas cat become regular visitor to the city Christmas celebrations. Humongous animal, well known to people of all ages. Cat eats those who don't get new clothes for Christmas. To avoid the horrible fate, you would better do your chores to receive only new socks or some simple garment. Today, the cat is often said to be the household pet or equally terrifying Gontess Graile and her lazy husband. I cannot pronounce this name, unfortunately. The parents of the so-called Yule lads. Whether this is true or not, no one knows, but what we can say for sure, we can help each other in the good spirit of the season. No one should have to be gobbled up by the cat. Okay, so not much on, like they do not elaborate on how the cat is hunting people without new clothes. Okay. Yeah, there are lots of really cool arts. Oh my god, some of the arts are actually showing a cat eating people. So we can create our own. I haven't bought new clothes in like 10 years. Don't celebrate Christmas in Iceland or you will never come back. Alright, I think I will start with the hunting cat reference. I don't think I'm going to draw the cat actually eating human beings. I think it's a bit too much. But I was voting for boxing themselves. No waiting. No waiting. So how do we imagine it? How do we imagine our Yule cat? Oh my god. I have many ideas actually. I don't know if they're any good, but... Yeah, you know how cats generally do not care about excuses, so... Gigantic, playing with a person wearing an old tweed jacket. Yeah, that could work. Enlarged fangs, You imagine ocelot. Maybe a big cat with the Christmas theme, like Christmas bells, decorations. How do you show old clothes? Maybe torn? I don't know. Friends, I have 2 references and I want to draw both of them. It's also some sort of a gesture drawing practice, but the gesture of the cat. The cat eating a human, oh my god. What happened to me today? Why not combine both? Because the both of them would require me to do the center composition. There is no way to. I guess I could try and layer it down, so one would be half transparent. Off to work! Off for a walk around the block. I discovered a friendly neighborhood cat that likes pets. Ah, sure. Have fun. That's important job for your community, to keep all the cats happy so they wouldn't eat you at Christmas. Yeah, find new short or new socks. New socks also can help, as far as I can tell. I'm thinking about layering the piece. If I will switch to the thinner sand, if I still have it. Decisions. Maybe I will produce some loud noises right now. I'm sorry. Wanted to get a different scent. That's gonna be tricky, but it doesn't mean that it's impossible. Your cat usually always black. Mine will be tabby. But it makes sense to have the black cat sneaking at night into your house. Because, you know. Tabby, it's like spotty one. I think Detective Whiskers is Tabby. Oh shoot. And there is Kid Boga. What? What? Why? Ah, in the gallery, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, we drew him a couple times. Back in the days. Yeah, I think I won't be able to get more than one cat here. Hi Insomniac, welcome, how you doing? Welcome everyone. How's the life? How's the life? How's the stream? Hi, welcome. And SRK Killer, thank you so much for the sub. And welcome to the channel. So today is the day when I'm drawing requests from viewers. And this current request is not season appropriate, however should be fun. It's a Yule cat. So we learned that in Icelandic folklore, Yule cat actually eats people. It's people who didn't get new clothes for Christmas. So I know it's not Christmas time, but we decided to not care about it for today. If you will have some questions about sand art and the stream in general, I am here to answer all of them. Right now I'm just starting the picture, so I'm a bit too concentrated on what I'm doing. So it might look like I'm not ready to interact, but I'm here, actually. Chilling with relaxing vibe. Yeah, that's a good choice. One of those old jazz bars where the mood is just too relaxing to disturb. Lovely. I know that vibe. Let's fluff it up. You know what, this picture is somewhere in between Halloween and Christmas. I'm wondering why so many Christmas traditions, if you dig it a little bit, they're actually quite dark. I need sticks. I need sticks and my favorite brush. Where is it though? Strange. Maybe since they're winter related, some of the consequences can be seriously bad. Yeah, like dark time of the year. bringing all the dark parts of life too. I can't think of any real also related ones. Don't forget your sunscreen or else, oh yeah. The draw bear will come at night to everybody who forgets the sunscreen. Actually, I think I want this to be dark and maybe a little longer. That's pretty intense. Not cute at all. Santas and malls still wear these super hot outfits. Oh, I actually didn't think about it. Yeah. So even though it's hot in Australia, Australian Santas, they still wear coats. That's so unfair. They do. Wow. I hope they get paid well. Shopping centers have air conditioning. I mean, yeah, but it's still would be uncomfortable, I believe. I think I want to make the human smaller. It occupies all the space. The heat probably isn't the worst thing about being a mall Santa. What's the worst, you think? Hawaiian shore, the red and green and another beach. That's how I think I imagined it, yeah. Christmas colors, but summer clothes. The snotty-nosed brat kids who pee on your lap, what? Why? I hope you're not talking from experience. so tied to our British founders, though, that we celebrated like them mostly. Yeah. Also, I do believe some local traditions about season changes, they also exist, and probably much more weather appropriate. I still like a roast lamb or chicken. It was about 27 degrees on Christmas Day last year. Oh, that's hot. Easter Bilby! Ah, I love it! Yeah, that's a human being toast. You see, I keep thinking about the pose, what pose I want to choose. Like, it should be relatively awkward. You can always trust the Nordic to come up with crazy traditions and myths. They are quite dark sometimes, as far as I can tell. Thanks, Tomo. Welcome back. Oh yeah, I suppose you should be very respectful to the napping cat. This is epic, yeah. Looking quite epic. Buy the short and be safe from this cat. I don't write smart pitches for my Redbubble designs. Maybe I should start actually. In the back it can say Yule Cat Protective Services. I am wondering if I can do different designs for back and front on Redbubble. I never tried it, but also Redbubble is not the only platform for such purpose, and once I move, I hope I will be able to use some others too. That would be funny, yeah. I'm working on the full screen so I could see the whole composition at once. I don't want to ruin it with my bad decisions. Yeah, I think I want to save this one and try another one for the same topic, because I have another cat pose which I would like to try. So it was like fun sketch. Pretty fast, and let's try another composition. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, this one also works. I see, yeah. Let's see if purple works at all. Oh, this one, yeah. So much dynamic, wow. And this one is also rather icy. Usually when the picture looks great on with every color, it means that I did something right in terms of contrast. Yeah, I think I did quite well with this one. Maybe just dark blue. Oh wow, lovely. No, yellow not exactly fitting, but whatever. A desert cat, yeah. Alright everyone, we are staying at the same topic, but I'm going to draw a different cat. Also, Yule cat eating a human, but I strangely enjoy this topic. I don't know what's going on. Shameless promotion! Friends, we were mentioning Redbubble. It's a place where I upload my artworks and you can get it printed and printed on mugs and pillows and t-shirts and stuff. So good news is that I can actually withdraw the money from Redbubble despite of my situation with sanctions and all. So if you support me on Redbubble, I will actually see this money. So yeah, if you need a little Sandy souvenir, go ahead and grab something there. They have some fancy items such as big artboards, but also small items such as stickers. So if you want to support me there but you don't want to break the budget, you can get a sticker or something like that. Yeah. Am I allowed to take one of your drawings from Redbubble and tattoo it across my whole back? Mariador, you're such a loyal viewer, so you're allowed to do whatever. If you need like a written agreement, we can arrange it. Maybe the last art? I can upload it. And you can tattoo the cat eating a human on your back. I might need written agreement from your wife. Probably, yes. Anna's signature needs to be on it, and Nana will then own the control and share of you. I'm wondering, how do you declare it? Declare such an asset, I guess. Oh wait, what? Mariador has been following for 6 seconds, what? Oh, we missed our chance to make the follow on the chat, yeah. Oh, Tomo, that's on you. Oh, thanks, Tomo. I guess this one gonna be a little bit less epic. It's a bit demonic. Since we're playing with sharp lines here, let's emphasize it even more. Vampiric, yeah. That has that vampiric vibes. Ah. I'm still wondering about this idea of new clothes for Christmas, and maybe that's actually an encouragement to take care of your community and give something new to those who cannot get it. So they wouldn't get eaten. The clothes thing was so that you could stay warm better. I mean, yes, but why necessarily new? Certainly, clothes is an important thing for survival in such places as Iceland. Why necessarily new? Maybe there was a second beat, especially your grandmother's hand-knitted sweaters. Oh yeah! Yeah, or hand-knitted socks. Clay clothes back then usually last longer than now. Over the years they could get damaged. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it was like that point of the year when you pay attention to that, right? Making sure that... Oh, that actually makes sense, yeah. During the winter months, more time for knitting, more... no, not only knitting, but sewing and mending clothes, maybe, because people kind of shut at home because of the weather. Yes, Mariador, that's exactly what is going on here. Whee! Do I want to make it darker? What is Russian equivalent of we? Haha. Maybe Oppa? Oppa! Something like that. Gosh, I have a feeling that I'm forgetting Russian. Sounds Greek. Also, opla! Opla! Something like that. About to say, that's something Greek say. Oh, interesting. That's just funny how it took me a minute to figure out like what the word would be. Actually, when we had that meeting with my classmates at the beginning of March, I really felt like I am a bit disintegrated, even though I haven't moved yet. I'm a bit disintegrated. I don't know the jokes, I don't know celebrities in Russian. Like they would mention some popular YouTubers or something like that. Russian popular YouTubers, and I would be like, I don't know. That's so weird. So weird being disintegrated from like pop culture of the country, even though I'm still in the country. It's not a big deal, I just I don't have many chances to notice it. So it was odd to see your struggles to find the Russian word. Yeah, because guess what? The most likely, if I would be in the circumstances where I need we, I would use we. I replaced many of those sounds with Russian ones. I use vroom 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 instead of, I do not even know what I would use in Russian. There is something what I use with chili, which is also English-speaking word. Oi, what is it? Ah, sniff sniff. Sniff sniff sniff. When I let him to sniff something, I guess I could use Russian nюх nюх. But I always give him something to sniff with the word sniff sniff. Yeah. And now you'll add German terms. Yeah, Sniff, sniff is snuff, snuff. If you sniffed something, that means something is being snuffed. No, I don't think so. Now, yeah, I will add German terms on it, and I am actually wondering how my brain is going to figure it out, because, as you know, I'm very bad at switching languages, and maybe maybe my English will be a little bit broken for some time, because I will be digesting some German language information. I apologize in advance. It is very possible that I will have some struggles of this sort. So, hi Sakura. Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna be. How do we sneeze in German? I don't know, it just happens. What I heard of Russian teacher, German has similar grammar. There are some similarities, yeah. Although, you know what is the least pleasant similarity? It's kind of inconsistency of it, like lots of exceptions. Like here is the rule, and then 80 pages of exceptions. We have the same stuff in Russian, but obviously when you are just learning it as a kid, you do not really notice it much. But it looks like in German. No, I mean English also has exceptions, but not as many. And those exceptions actually have some logic. Maybe there is also logic in German, I just do not know it yet. And another thing similar from Russian to German is that you need to like when you're changing words and you're placing words together, you need to consider the words which were previously in the phrase. In English, it's not like that. In English, there is a structure of the phrase, of course, but the words itself, they're not changing. English had more exceptions than Russian. French has the most exceptions, though. On my experience, Russian has more exceptions than English. But I'm not specialist in this field, so I don't know. Okay, guys, let's save this one. I think it turned out wonderful. And totally different mood, right? And in English you use more words to define stuff. Yeah, true. Oh, I love it. Who's your favorite Yule lad? You see, I do not know much. I didn't read the mythology. Icelandic mythology is something completely unknown to me, so I don't know. Maybe around Christmas time, we actually, yeah. I don't know where I need to write it down so I wouldn't forget, but what if around Christmas time this year we will explore more of mythologies around that turning point of the year in different countries and different traditions. Yeah, and some mountains here. kind of icy mountains. Yeah, I think that would be wonderful. I need to make sure that I will remember. And yeah, that should be not only around Christmas, many different how do I say it? So folklore very often creates some sort of myths around weather changing, sun pattern changing, that, you know, that part of the year when the dark time starts getting shorter. It is a giant cat having a play with a human, yes, because Yule cat, as we learned today, is the cat who eats humans if they didn't prepare new clothes for Christmas. Looks like fun rather than horror. I did 2 pictures. First picture was more epic and the cat was more intimidating in it, and another one is more like, wee! I am a happy cat, I'm throwing a human in the air, look at me! Door slammer, guess what he does? He paints pictures of lemons and pineapples. Oh wait, oh right, probably slamming doors. Is it somehow related to strong winds and droughts? No droughts, I forgot the word. It's very similar to drought. That a wind which goes through your place and it can shut the door accidentally. Draft, yes, draft. That's what I meant. You mean ghost? Sometimes I mean ghost, but this time I mean draft. By the way, these 2 pictures I was drawing with this sand, which is much smaller than the ones I started the stream with, and it is very white. Look at the mustache, yeah, look at it. Well, now you cannot really see it, but here it is. A little bit of off-white, yes. And now we can see the sand properly. Yes. Also, what is the proper way? Who decides what is the proper way? Friends, I think I'm done for today. I'm quite tired. It was a fun stream, and I think I'm ready to go. First of all, I'm saying goodbye to YouTube. Thank you for joining, guys. See you next time. Bye. I'm streaming tomorrow, same time slot as today, and we will continue drawing your suggestions. So if you will have ideas tomorrow,